Ford Mustang V8. It's got 292 horsepower. Weighs just over 1.5 tons. Actually 130 kilos more. So not. So I'll be driving it and talking about it. I'll be driving on the Top Gear test track because it's the best place to drive this car. Starting. That's the leaderboard. Top 4 of them on the same car. Shouldn't be. Right. So, here we are. Ford Mustang V8 Premium GT Coupe. I don't know why they made the name so long. As you can see, it sounds, actually you can hear it. It sounds very nice. That is probably one of the best engine noises you can find. The dials, those are very nice. They look like they're from a Mini. I don't know why they would do that, but it's good. I like that. Now, price, not too much. I wouldn't really choose it to drive around in as a racing car, yeah, because it's not very good around the corners. Like, well, actually, I've got traction control on, but I'll turn it off so you can see how bad it is. I think you could corner better if the track was filled with oil and you were riding a cow. That's how bad the handling is. Look. Okay. It's getting everywhere. The understeer on it is horrendous. It just doesn't. Okay, for example here. Oh, just. Nope, not turning. That's what happens. That's why you need to put the brakes, and that's why it's not particularly fast as a track car. That's one of the problems. That's the main problem, the handling. So, let's just pull to the side here. One thing, another bad thing, the horn sounds like it's from a children's bicycle. Yeah, but apart from that, it is a brilliant car. Great engine noise, yeah? It looks fantastic. But it would do, because it's a Ford Mustang. This is the probably the best muscle car in terms of handling, even though it's terrible with handling. The exhaust is a bit, well, nah. So, yeah, 3 things wrong. Handling, the horn, and the exhaust. But the exhaust sound quite the opposite of that. It, as I said before, it is probably the best. Competing with the Aston Martin DB9, which you already have heard. It also looks it could be comparable to the Aston Martin DB9, but definitely not in terms of power, because the Aston Martin DB9 only weighs 100 kilos more, but has twice the amount of horsepower. So, it's not like you're driving a Zonda. You don't get that surge of power when you put the foot down, as I will show here. So, traction control off. explore it. I mean, fair enough. It performs quite well in acceleration, but as you can see, it's not. I'm not terrified when I put the foot down, like I would be in a Veyron or the X2011 prototype. I've tried this before. You can reach about 119 before you have to brake. I'm putting handbrake on. Yeah, that is actually quite a good feature, the braking. It's better than NASCAR cars, because this isn't a NASCAR car, but is on the heavier side, I would say, in terms of racing. The NASCAR cars have probably the worst brakes in the world, because the car is so heavy. This is only a little bit lighter. And it has much less power, which is why it probably is much better. Also, another problem I've just found, it only has 5 gears, which is fine here, because it can't put the power down enough, because you have to put the brakes on and it's difficult, but it's not, it's a brilliant car, take my word, but there are much better cars there that you can drive just for fun, because I would never put this on a track, because it would never ever win, but just for driving around for fun, this is probably one of the best cars you can find. It's not the best for donuting in terms of starting the donut, but you can donut. And that's nice, because it's an American muscle car and it should be able to do that. And then it's probably the easiest car that you can drive to get out of the donut. And of course, since this is an American car, we need to do a handbrake turn test. So I'll just be doing 60 handbrake turn, change gear, floor it. Not the best at handbrake turns, this car. There are much better cars to do handbrake turns. But, I mean, if you're a robber, okay, and you want a getaway car, and you bought this, in Italy, you'd be a plonker. But in England, where they've got Vauxhall Astra diesels as police cars, you could quite easily outrun it. But they might catch up when you go around the corner, because the handling is just terrible. I think that sums it back up. So, just to recap, handling is brilliant. No, I mean terrible. What I meant to say, it looks brilliant. It has quite nice amount of power, but again, you don't get a surge with it. It's got back seats, 4 seats. You can actually have a third person there. It's got a spoiler, which is practically useless because, well, it's not actually that fast. Fair enough, it's got 292 horsepower, but weighs 1.6 tons, so it's quite heavy. Yeah. In real, this is a brilliant car. Here, or on a track, even in real, you would lose quite badly. Which is why I've only ever bought it for fun. That was my review of the Ford Mustang GT Premium V8 Coupe. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.